Hi friends, it's Meg here as living proof that your capacity as a human being and your potential for your life is so much greater than your perspective on that. Let me clear the energy here. Clear the energy for you. Let's chat. I am gonna be 30 in 3 years. That's crazy. Let me tell you a little bit about my story. Let me just give a basic background of the life that I have quantum leapt out of. 19 years old. Got into a dead-end marriage with somebody who, let's just say, did not have the resources that I needed in a partner at that time. I was literally starving, surviving on snacks, maybe a candy bar or two a day, and chugging rockstar energy. Now, this version of me was in a dark spot. She lost her dad and didn't get any support from her partner, allowed herself to be moved into a different state so far away from her family, her support system, hadn't met this guy yet. And it was a lonely time. It was a difficult time. And it was a period of time where I didn't actually think that I was capable of much. I lived in a constant state of confusion, trying to cope with my existence. I'm sharing it here now to explain to you that is not your capacity. It might be your experience right now. Your capacity is much more. I was escaping from my dead-end marriage, from my feelings of myself, from my inability to efficiently and healthily grieve my father's death. And I was diving into a very dark night of the soul. I've had about 3 dark nights of the soul, as it were. Very deep ones in my life so far. And I haven't even reached my Saturn return yet, guys. You know, I'm trying to really be open with you because the reason that I am here, the reason that I've been doing all of this, it's because I see so many people right now where I was 5 years ago. And it breaks my heart because I know how she felt. If you are in a place in life, in a relationship, in a situation where you have no money, you're being manipulated regularly, you're doubting yourself, you are starving because you can't afford food. I am here to tell you that your capacity is so much greater than the way that you perceive of yourself right now. I'm not speaking directly to people who are in a dangerous situation right now. If that is you, then I need you to get some emergency help. There are emergency services, emergency numbers, and I implore you to find them, to get that help if you are in a dangerous situation. Now, if the situation is not immediately dangerous, then this is where my perspective is going to come in. Let's do a trust fall with ourselves, with the universe right now, okay? If you're in this difficult situation, when you are under that level of pressure, the way out is through. You have to have a support system. You need to get in contact with your family. You need to have friends. You need to have people to support you, not people who talk down to you, who make you doubt yourself, who disrespect you. No, you need a true support system of people who, if you were to tell them something is happening, they would offer you assistance, okay? Support. Spending time with people who have differing perspectives to you is so beneficial to get your mind out of this stuck mode, okay? The one surefire way to get out of this self-doubt, stuck, woe is me mindset that you have yourself stuck in is to get different perspectives from your own. You need to hear as many different perspectives as possible to be able to really feel one that resonates with you. That's true support. True support is diversity. Diversify. Another point that I have here, I see a lot of people living paycheck to paycheck who are living beyond their means, and that's not the safest thing to do. In fact, you're losing your security by buying a new shirt just because it's on sale. Please don't live beyond your means, okay? And it's really hard. I know it's really hard, but if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you need to start saving money. If you say, I'm living paycheck to paycheck, I can't save money, you really need to budget. I would say you really need to figure out where your money is going. I am assuming that if you are witnessing my content on a regular basis and you have the freedom to scroll, then you are probably somebody who at least has enough money to waste it. I know, I'm sorry. We really need to budget and look and see where our money is going. This is really important in this reality. I think something especially spiritual people have a really hard time with is the idea that the way the world works is through money. Money is energetic currency. It is the exchange that we are going through every day with other people for our food, for our items, for our gas in our car, for all of our heat, all of the systems, all of the electricity, everything in a day. It's money. My spirituality had me thinking that everybody who had money was evil. And so instead, assuming what will help me is wasting spending my money on crystals when I wasn't even eating a single meal in a day. That'll help. No, I had myself thinking in that moment, because of the manipulation, because of my lack of clarity, because of my lack of financial stability, I had myself believing that was all that could be for me, because that is all I'm deserving of, all I'm worthy of. You got to get over these money blocks, assuming that you can't make the money. That is a block that you need to get over. And I'm not saying this as an easy thing. I'm telling you directly as your older sister who might be younger than you. We're moving forward. We're evolving, okay? So money is not evil. Depends how you use it. Money is not evil. And wanting money is not evil, because you are deserving of money, because it is energetic currency. And we all are deserving of that innately. So it's about learning and leveraging the systems that are already in place to really benefit not just us, but to benefit the whole. Your capacity is so much greater than the little bitty you that you're living as right now. You can't fulfill your potential and your service to this humanity unless you evolve your own consciousness. We're evolving our consciousness to be deserving of money right now, innately. Money comes to me freely because I need it for what I am doing here. Therefore, it is my birthright. Abundance is my birthright. I realize now I am innately worthy of every single thing that is in alignment with me. Abundance is my birthright. My guides can attest to this. I am abundant because I am. There is no reason that any of us need to be feeling such a lack. It is just a mindset, and we need to shift it. If you don't have the money to pay for your bills and have extra, you're canceling those subscriptions, baby girl. You are canceling those subscriptions right freaking now. If you don't have the financial security to have excess money right now, you are done. You are not scrolling. You are going to work. You are canceling your subscriptions. You are creating those routines. And if you're not going to during this winter arc season, you are proving to money that you are not a healthy steward of it. It's not going to come. So what you're going to do is you're going to cancel your subscriptions. And if you can pay for your bills and you have extra, you're going to take some of that extra. You're going to put it in a savings account and you're not going to touch it. Okay, listen to me right now. We're going to realize we are innately worthy. Cancel your subscriptions. Open a savings account. All right, problem solved. Just keep doing it. Never stop. Make it a habit. Enjoy seeing that money come in. But once we figure out the money situation, we're gonna figure out health. You're really worthy of health too. We're not just gonna sit down, scroll on Facebook, scroll on TikTok, and not feed ourselves, forget to drink water, chug way too much caffeine in a day. Listen, it's not just hurting your heart, but it's hurting your mental clarity. Let me tell you what the true spirituality is. This body is a vessel for your consciousness. This vessel should be nourished, cherished, loved, protected, held. I lived so long at the whims of people who did not want the best for me. And I learned that the only one who can give me what I need is myself in my honoring of spirit. True spirituality is recognizing that this temple, this vessel, deserves to be cherished and nourished as a vessel for the I am. The creator of all existence has chosen you, your vessel, to allow consciousness to come in, and you have the nerve, my love, to think you're not good enough, to think you're not worthy of money, of security, of health, of wealth, of good friends, of success, of knowledge. I have something to tell you. Yes, you are innately worthy of all of this. You are love, so you are loved. You are abundance, so you are abundant. You are wealthy because you are wealth. It's innate. That's true spirituality. There is nothing else. As above, so below, as within, so without. As the microcosmic universe, so the macrocosmic universe, and so on and so forth. You are, I am, and that is all. In a really rough spot, in a very dark place, I went through a dark night. Now, spirit did not leave my side, but it allowed me to feel isolated for a time. And in that time, I researched, I learned, and I had a passion to learn more about myself, more about my psyche, more about spirituality. And it led me 8 years ago. I was in that pitch black darkness 8 years ago. I felt like I skipped a decade of my life during this time, but I learned so much. And because I learned so much, when I witness other people, I have a better understanding of what they're going through. And I use this wisdom, this understanding, and this learning to help and to share. I want to reach back 8 years ago and hold that girl and tell her, you are so much more capable. And because I can't time travel, I'm here for you. It's your turn. This winter arc, don't just lock in, okay? Really, truly dive in to you. Recognize your potential, your worth. Learn those skills that you have wanted to learn for so long but have kept putting on the back burner. Feed yourself. Learn new recipes. Figure out what your body needs to feel good. Drink more water. Lower caffeine intake. Learn something new. Go out with a group that you've never gone out with. Go try some class or something that you haven't done yet. And although it's scary, yeah, of course it is. You're living in a box, my love. It doesn't look like it because you feel safe in this darkness, but the light is right on the other side of that veil, just waiting to break through. I promise. Be crazy. Instead of going to Starbucks, just make your own drink at home. Learn how to do things. I was sheltered around people who didn't have my best interest. I was listening to them, allowing them to choose my life for me, not taking care of myself, not nurturing myself, not nurturing my mind, and that prevented me from learning anything new. And that is the thing that kept me from clarity for so long. If you don't learn anything new, then that's your home. That's your box. That's you stuck in a closed door with somebody else having the key. And I'm giving you this key right now so you can step out into a new day. We're done with this, okay? And it was during my second dark night of the soul that I found my family. Just kidding, but my cats. I received my cats during another dark night of the soul, in another dark situation where I had no support system, lost in the middle of the wilderness in the mountains, and I had a mama cat come and bring her 3 kittens to me. And ever since then, I felt infinitely supported by my beautiful familiars, and I couldn't have dreamed the life that I'm living right now was even possible for me. I'm so grateful for it. Do I have everything figured out? Do I know everything that's in store for me? No, but I am provided for, and I thank Spirit, and I thank myself. It was thanks to Spirit that I had the willpower, because Spirit led me to expanding my capacity for light. And when I expanded my capacity for light, I was a fiery vessel. I burned my past alive so that I could rise as a phoenix and be here before you now. I am so proud of her. And I just want you to realize that you have that capacity because Spirit will fill you with light. You just have to ask, all right, babe? Have a good day.